Hello, everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Good evening. Okay, let's start the show. Copies here. Hello. Hi there. Let's start the show. Natasha is here. Welcome. Welcome back. Okay, so how much time do we have? 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go until all hell is gonna break loose. No, actually not. So this is still Nvidia earnings here, or maybe the tariffs. This might be. I'm not sure. I think it's still because of the earnings here. So we're gonna talk about some levels here. I think it's definitely needed to. Hentuck Luck, hello. Welcome. I swear to God, I don't know why these new markings are in the chat. Something new from YouTube. I don't know. Tudor, hey, good afternoon. John Vargas, hey. Is Take Profit Trader not working today? They are working as far as I've seen it. I was able to withdraw from my account in the London session. My connection is stable with the accounts. That's all I know. I have rhythmic connection, by the way, which is surprisingly working, by the way. So anyway, it's working so far. No issues, no biggie. Just a second. Open 39.50, low 39. Interesting. We might go down there. I feel like there's still places to go here. 87.50. Could it be a sell side liquidity? Anyway, we're gonna keep that right there, and that's irrelevant. I'm gonna keep those markups there because I might need those for later. You're not able to log in. Are you able to log into the dashboard on the website, or you're just not able to log in to your accounts? If they were test accounts, maybe I don't know. Are they active? Just a question. I don't know. Sometimes it's the simple things, you know. William, hello. Apex 50K. So how much I have to reach to request withdrawal? Yeah, $500 is the minimum withdrawal, and you have to reach $2,600. $2,600. So you need to leave $2,100 on the account. So once you get to $2,600, you can get $500. That's the first step there that you can do. So and by the way, you are absolutely welcome. By the way, Apex is back to 90%. Just saying. What a surprise out of nowhere. They extended the sale until Monday, I think. So 90% is back on the table again. Oh, we have the market open. Totally forgot. So let's see. We have the market open here. I think it just wants to dive lower. Be careful though. It seems like it wants to go. But how far, I might ask. Okay, almost went down. A little bit of a wiggling here and there. Okay. I feel like it wants to take out that 20, but gotta be careful. It can also go up, you know. But it can also go down. Might want to take, what's that level? That's after 8 a.m. So that's the daily low so far for the New York kill zone. And we're going to be looking for some levels too shortly. Just a second here. I'm trying to scalp this on a MyFundedFutures account entered at 641. Looking for 622. Here's the trade. Oh, just hit the TP. Nice. Okay. So just hit the TP. The next level would be 587 as level of liquidity on the 15-minute chart. Look at that. We're still melting down. Wow, look at this. That's irrelevant here. Let's put it away. Did we go down? Not yet. Whew. What a drop. Right at the open. Okay. There you go. That's all it takes. Just that's all it takes to drop down. It was quite a. I mean, I was eyeballing with that 620, but I wasn't sure if it wants to go for 587. Anyway, let's look at some levels here. Yeah, we have a lot of flat candles. We have this one, and we have some other levels too. I gotta look for some, you know me. I'm looking for my order blocks, which I don't see here. So instead, I see order blocks up there, here, up there. So just be careful with the short positions. Obviously, we have some gaps down there to take care of, and otherwise, that's it. This is crazy. You catched it with micros. Nice. Yeah. Now, if you want to continue to short this one, I would suggest please don't. I mean, no financial advice here, but I would rather be looking for some kind of a retracement or even a shift. I have to look at these levels on the 5-minute first. So we have an order block level here. Where's my template? Here. So we have that one. The high is at 693. The neckline is somewhere around 644. Okay, so that's one. The other one is up there at 792. Now I know it's not here. 187 points, not impossible if it starts to go. Not impossible at all. And what else do we have? Good morning, MB Trader. What up? Hello. If you take trade, you draw stop loss, NTP, green or red. Oh yeah, definitely. Sorry. Yeah. If I take a trade, I'm gonna put out this indicator. All right. If we are sitting in a trade, just to make sure. I used to switch back and forth between Quant Hour and TradingView, so I'm gonna let you guys know. Just at the open, I was in a scalp position on MyFundedFutures Starter Plus account. Only small profit there, but if I enter a trade, pinky promise, I will put it out here. Actually, a good idea to put it out on TradingView too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least we have some movement now, but the first fair value you get would be this one. The new ICT hype is this. Okay. We have it right here. Right here. Gotta add a different color to it, I guess. Maybe. Okay, like this. So that's our first presentation gap right there. What else do we have? Nothing. Next level of liquidity on the 15-minute would be somewhere down there. It's not really, I mean, on the micro, it's not completely a flat candle, because there's a difference with 2 ticks, but you know, who cares? Let's just put a sell side liquidity marker right there. And so these are the ones that we're watching. Order block is at 644. Not too far, actually. If I want to take a trade, I'm going to think twice. Gotta be careful if you want to go long here. No sign of retracement or any kind of shift to the upside. We are like how much is this? 30 points away from the next gap, and it seems like nothing is in the way. Nothing. And in terms of news, we had kind of a mixed news event at 8:30, as far as I can tell. It was kind of mixed up. Are we going? Stop at last week's high now. Okay. Okay. I'm not in a position. I'm still watching. A little bit tempted to go for that 540. 561. Okay. A little bit tempted to go for that that 40 down there. Not gonna lie. True story. I just don't know what to do. I took a short, 570. Let me show you. Mostly a scalp. Mostly a scalp trade. Targeting 46. So this is a short trade. I'm tempting to close it. If I don't like the price action, I'm just gonna close it manually. So that's all. If it goes sideways too much, I'm not gonna hesitate to close it. Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, come on. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. Let's go. Nice. Nice, nice. 539. And so far, that is it for that. Now, I am definitely not going to jump into a short position, all right? No short position. Not now, at least. I want to wait for a proper retracement or a structure shift. I do have some good targets up there. Actually, if it would build up some structure and shift to the upside, I would target the mid-level of the first fair value gap, actually. That would be awesome. So, yeah, the quick ones we love. We love those. Well, again, we are in a situation where nothing really we can do is just wait again. And I cannot repeat myself, but I will. This is low probability. If you jump into a sell here, I'm not saying it's not possible, but very risky. The only level on the 15-minute for this session that is left open, and of course it could be dropping there, is this right there. I don't even know, where is that? Sell side 487. Maybe, but I'm gonna delete these lines here and this one too. These are irrelevant now. Yeah, Tudor. I mean, depends on which demand zone. There is no demand zone here. I mean, almost look like a demand zone, but it's not. I don't see a demand zone. This is just a simple fair value gap here. Which is cool because that's a level of liquidity, so that's awesome. You know what is a nice demand zone? Let's look for a nice demand zone. I guess you guys already see it. The most beautiful one is down there on the 1 hour. Opening of this candle is at 180.50. 180.50 on the micro. Right there. 1 hour order block. 1 hour bullish order block slash demand zone, which I like really. So that's a good zone right down there. We love it. Awesome, awesome. I don't even know where we are. Okay, here we are. So that's the level. But yeah, eventually we can go. I mean, if you're thinking of long term a little bit, we'll see. You're back to FTMO. Took an offer. Nice, 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 nice. I mean, FTMO is an OG prop firm, right? And you can still trade there on CFDs. I told you guys I opened up an account at the Fivers just to see how it goes. And actually, it's not bad. Obviously, the chart is like, I would say 95% the same. But there's some differences in prices and some candles on CFDs. We now at 150 points. Order block. What? Opening range. Ah, sorry. Opening range, man. Why didn't I? Okay. Yeah, the 15-minute opening range. I'm sorry. I never traded that. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's awesome because a lot of people are using it. I never traded it. The 15-minute opening range. Never ever. But you know, that's what I'm saying. If you know what you're looking for, if it makes money, that's all that matters. I never traded that. But yeah, we passed that 15-minute mark. So the macro is, now there are debates or discussions Like, when is the macro kicking in? At 45 or at 50? Like 15 minutes or 10 minutes before the new hour? And I don't want to point anything on ICT, but he was also mentioning 45 and he was also mentioning 50. So, which one is the truth? What is reality? We're going down to 487. That's crazy. Oh, really? 100% better. Nice. Well, that's all that matters. If you can print money there, that's what you need to do. You watch both. Yeah, me too, by the way. I'm watching both the 45 and the 50-minute marker to see anything suspicious. If I would have to choose, I would choose the 50. You know, it's closer. I don't know. Look at this, man. We're going down. There's no stopping at this. Just keeps going. What the heck is going on here? Wow. This is like, wow. Are we going down for that 95-ish area? I mean, that gap is not far. Kind of interesting, though. I don't know if it wants to go for that. 500 is holding this quite well. So get ready for a bounce. The macro could be kicking in about 20 seconds or so. Wow. Okay. Anyway, oh, I just realized I passed a MyFundedFutures Starter Plus account. Look at that. Which one is that? This is the one. I got a new Starter Plus funded account with MyFundedFutures. Awesome, awesome. Okay, here we are. That was from the previous scalp. You're on MES, yeah, a little slower. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with being on the ES. I mean, that's cool. That's awesome. Hey, look at that. I just received the email. Congratulations on passing the account. Awesome. Funded Futures Network has a 60% off on resets. That's a good deal. Okay, let's see. Market structure shift can be expected, hopefully, maybe here. Let's see if we see a structure shift. I'm just anticipating. Otherwise, there's nothing here that interests me. You know, getting back to the first fair value gap there. That would be awesome. Okay, so far nothing. I'd love to jump into a trade. So technically, we do have a kind of a market structure shift here. Okay, jumping into a long position. Long position entry is 528. Not the best entry, I know. 528. Stop loss is down there. Targeting the first fair value gap up there at 613. 613. Actually, 612.75. I'm going to show you guys in a second. I need to find the chart. Where is it? Here's the trade. Bit of an aggressive entry, I know. It's a very aggressive entry. So I strongly advise not to copy trade this one, okay? Please. It's a very aggressive, not the A++ setup that we're looking for on a drop like this. It's dangerous. Look at the drop here. So I'm mainly looking for to try to get back to that first fair value gap. That's all. But you know, we can just drop a lot more from here. Can you show us one time in a time how to pass an account from start to finish? Oh, sure. Absolutely. I mean, there's different things that you can do. Depends on which prop firm are you choosing or how much money does the evaluation account cost, you know. You obviously do differently with the cheap upfront cost accounts, and you treat the little bit expensive ones differently. So you don't want to go super crazy on the pricier ones. You know, we don't want to throw out too much money on crazy stuff. But that, yeah, I'm gonna talk about it today. But lost my funded futures evaluation. Oh, sorry to hear that, Joseph. Well, it's a crazy market for sure. So yeah. Well, you know, we can always reassess, and we talk about this at MyFunded TV. I have some topics to talk about, so we will reassess. You know, that's what we'll do. Partial at 1R, yes. I strongly advise you, if you're in the trade, 1-to-1 standard deviation. So for example here, 180 ticks. Yeah, you can take a 1-to-1 partial. I mean, sorry, a partial at 1-to-1. Yeah, definitely. It's a good idea. Now look at this. That's why I was a little bit afraid of this trade. Reversals are always very dangerous. I have to check something. Oh man, the low of the candle 488, 49. It took liquidity from 85. So I don't get it. I don't get it. That was the reason I took the trade. Okay. I'm gonna have to cut this one, I think. I'm ready to cut this trade. I have copied to you. No, please don't copy. I'm ready to cut this or actually close down a partial. No, 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 no. No. Ready to cut this. Come on, man. All right, I'm cutting this trade. I don't like it. I actually don't like it. It feels like it just wants to go much, much lower. Like one more reach to the downside, it will just, it will just gonna go. And I don't want to be in that trade. Maybe if it turns around, I will reconsider, but highly unlikely that I'm gonna reconsider. Look at this, man. Now it's turning around. This thing is driving me crazy. Anyway, I cut it. So, passive Bulenox account today. Yeah, the sale is still on, so at least you got it. That's a good thing. Looking for some more levels on the downside. We have the 10 a.m. new hourly candle. I guess it just might want to go lower. I'm looking at those 490 something levels down there. Took a scalp short. Might close it. All right, closed it down. At least I made back my small loss there. Okay, back to square one. I scalped it with 10 micros, but I made this small loss. It was like, I don't even know how much was it. Just like 20 or 30, 40 bucks or something. I don't know. So just waiting. This was looking good until this drop, and now I feel like it just wants to move lower. So I'm not gonna force it. I'm just gonna sit on my hand and wait for something more. Something more. Okay. I'm seriously gonna go crazy if this one's gonna shift higher now. I'm really gonna go crazy if it does it. Gold is also edging higher. A little bit, not too much. But it is going. Okay. We definitely in a range right now. Again. Why do I feel that it still wants to pick up liquidity below that 487 area, even down to the midpoint of that 480, the 15-minute gap, 479, 478. Yeah, look at that. It wants to. It just wants to. Okay, nothing to see here. Sitting still on our hands. That's all we know. I'm still waiting for that 644. Still kind of looking that, I mean, if it goes again for a shift, I might try to do it. I'm just a little bit scared, not scared basically, but I have my concerns about this low here. We just went down with a few ticks into this gap. It might want to reach down for some more orders, and so I think that's what it's gonna do. Morning, I see money flow. What's up? To the following email from TPT. We experienced some issues with a few resets on May 21st, and it looks like you were affected. Has already been refunded, and your account was what? And your account was temporarily suspended due to the dispute while we what? Caused by an error on our side. I'll be restoring your access during the day. Wow. Okay. Jeez, I see money flow. Awesome. Now this is why we like Take Profit Trader as well. Because they come through in these cases. That's actually very good. Jay. Apple up 7. I almost gave it all up. I don't know. Apple up 7, like $7. I think it went up like 200 to 207. Yeah, 207. Now we're back down. Nvidia is also looking a little bit bearish now. Previous day low is here. There's just to be up over front of and Nvidia was only up 2 points. Yeah. I kind of feel that, and it feels like it. We're just selling off like crazy. What's the next level? Unstoppable, man. Yeah, look at that. We're going through 37, right? Low of this candle is 38.75, actually. Low is 38. Oh, 25. 38.25. Okay, we're through. Jesus, look at this. Unbelievable. Okay. Now this is why it was very dangerous to go long. But I came out break even. My God, we're going down to 96. took a short 400 scalp trade here. I think it wants to go. Trying to scalp that for the order block down here on the 1 minute. Come on. I am still in the short, but have to be very, very careful. I might close it. 401. Let's see. Oh, you guys don't see the chart. So I'm looking for the order block here on the 1 minute. That's why I put this here. Opening up this candle is 96. So 96 is what we're looking for on the micro, maybe higher on the mini. I have no information about that. I'm just looking for 401 to be exact. I'm gonna check it on the mini. The open 96 as well. Oh, come on. I don't know what is this, but I might have to close this down. My entry is at 421, and somehow the copy trader slipped, so the other one is 413. So I have a good entry and a bad entry, but I'm targeting. So anyway, this is where I am. Looking for that 401, and my stop is up there. It's negative risk to reward trade right now, but I can put it out to you guys because this is on a different chart. This is on Funded Futures Network and on an Apex account, and by the time I find the chart and put it out there, it's going to take too much time, but I'm copy trading this for 2 accounts. Looking for 401. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. We like this. Copy traded this to this one, made $397 on this funded account. Again. So this is cool. I'm gonna take these payouts. I'm definitely. And the new Apex account, I think it was this one. Yeah. Made 285 on this trade. It's a new Apex account. Order block, everybody. Order block. That's the thing. That's what I'm telling you guys. This thing is like, it's a target for price or demand zone, whatever. We can call it demand, supply. I don't care. We can call it sunshine, rainbow, whatever. These zones are actually working. Jay is looking for a long. Should fill the gap. Yeah, it pretty much came down a lot here. Oh man, I have so many stuff on my chart I have to clean up. I need to clean up real. Actually, I can clean these up and this one too. I can clean up this. I can clean up this. I'm gonna leave that for later. I'll leave this. Yeah, went through the Asia low. I have to leave this. I want to leave some of these markups for the MyFunded TV session too. Oh, I just received my funded account. So I passed the account a little bit earlier. I already have the new funded account. Awesome. Hey, thank you, Trading Tour. Thank you. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. Okay. What happened with gold? Bit of a sideways action there as well. Okay, nothing. What a drop. What a drop. Out of coffee. Okay, let's see what else do we have. Not much. Amazing out fast, the 50 points out the sky. Oh, you're out fast. Okay, 50 points out of the sky. Yeah. Well, it was. How much did we drop, by the way, overall since the open? Just curious. 265. And yeah, so this last segment here, this drop was, yeah, a healthy 100 points at least on this swing. Okay, so now, look at this. Comes the decision. Are we shifting? Because here we have a possible area to shift. If you guys want to risk it for the biscuit, it's up to you. What's the low point of this, by the way? We did go lower. Yeah, we did go to 95.50. So this is also a classic ICT entry model. We do have a nice target up there, to be honest. And what else? I guess it's gonna be invalid soon. I gotta trade on the Bulenox accounts too. I was a little bit tempted again to jump into a long, but since this is just so bearish, let's check on the 15-minute again. The order block low is also previous day low, and this is why it's scary to take a long position here. If I would have to bet, this is just gonna go lower and take out that 96-ish area. So gotta watch out. Yeah, that's what it's doing. And so the 1 minute order block low uh, 1 minute bullish order block low. Very scary to jump into a long position here. Average bonus at a discount, on the activation fee. Yeah, I know. But Joseph, if you want to go for cheap ones, including activation fee, there's one, Funded Futures Network, $37.50, including activation fee for a 50K account. But the catch is you have to buy two for basically you know the buy one get one for free. So you have to buy one for full price for $75, and then you get another one as a gift. So that makes it $37.50, no activation fee. That's the cheapest one right now. I know we're not talking about too much about it. I know, but that's the cheapest one, the cheapest account, including activation fee across the board right now. I'm not saying like they are my ultimate favorite, but in terms of price, it's cheap. If we're talking about activation fee. I have a bid in at 385 and 300. 385. And I'm just keep repeating myself, be careful at these levels. It could be a tricky one. Back to one. Okay. Don't worry. If we shift bullish, then obviously this is the zone that I would be looking for to take. And I try to give some kind of a different color or design to it. I don't know. Supply zone. That would be a nice target. On the 1 minute, we have closer targets, for example, here. Hold on. This is going to be... That's a 5-minute supply zone, yes? Yeah. Hold on, is that... Not the best one, but yeah. And here, we have another one. Oh, we have so much stuff going on here. Order block. I have to make some space here. 1 minute supply zone. No. 5-minute supply zone. Okay, so this is why this could be a strong level at 508. Just a quick text message. Maybe we see a shift here. I'm looking forward to it. Should I go ahead and activate the Bulenox account that I passed today? Well, why not? You know, it depends on the financial situation too, obviously. I don't want to pick your pocket. Obviously, you see what's going on. So... Okay, this might be the shift. I'm looking. I'm sorry. I'll be reading the chat in a second. I might gonna be looking for a long position here. Entered with 1 micro. I know it's not a lot, but I entered with 1 micro on a funded account. I just need a little bit of a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. I just need to do a small trade on this account. So I entered with 1 micro. I'm going to add 1 more micro to this trade. My target is 506. Yeah, 506 is my target. And if it goes back to somewhere around 430, I'm gonna add 1 more. Okay, 1 more micro. I don't need to do a bigger trade, so I'm in a long position. Just a small position, but long. When does the 91% end? I'm gonna tell you right away. Just a second. Just a second. It ends tomorrow. Tomorrow, Friday, midnight Eastern Standard. Friday evening, midnight Eastern Standard. And then it's gonna go to 75% after that. So after 91%, it's gonna go 75 until Saturday, and on the 1st of the month. Hold on. No, actually, that's it. We don't even know what's the deal after that. So tomorrow, it's ending. Broken out downtrend line in 1 minute. Yeah, it could be happening, Jay. We could be going lower, and this is the point where I have to decide if I want to add 1 more position to my trade or just keep holding on to it with 1 micro. I do believe that since the time right now is 10:30, I think the good target should be 506. So that's the draw on liquidity. I'm fairly confident in 506. Yeah, we do have the 500 there, but if this one is keeping this momentum, and of course we're going to approach 11 a.m., I think there is a good chance, because that here is absolutely valid. Perfectly. That's a perfectly valid area. So that's the thing. Which prop firm were you taking where you can buy 2 accounts? Yeah, that's per account, $37 per account. So you buy one at Funded Futures Network. Link is in the description or in the chat. Funded Futures Network, if you use my code, you will get a 50% discount with no activation fee. And once you buy the 50K account for $75, you send back to support in email the receipt that you get, and they're going to give you a code for one-time use, and you can get a 100% discount for the second account. So basically you're getting a gift account. So that is $37.50 per account for $75. But obviously you have to buy an account for $75, but no activation fee. You know, that's still a good deal. I mean, where do you get a 50K account for $37.50 with no activation fee? And if you blow up the account by some reason, you can get the promo again, but you have to cancel the subscription first, and you can get the buy one get one for free promo again. Hopped into the long. All right. I jumped into, it's on a Bulio account, but I just need to trade. How can I put this out? I have to put on a chart. Hold on. I have to find this Bulio account. This is here. So as you can see, only one micro, not a big deal. I just need to make $100 here, just to make sure. I'm thinking to add one more if we go down into this 30 area. And then I might have to put on, use a little bit wider stop. I'm still thinking to add one more or not. All right, I'm added one more. 50. My TP is changing to 503.75. My stop is at 399. If I fail this one, it's cool. So 447 is my entry. 47.25 actually. Okay, stop is at 399. Not looking good, I know. 399. And TP is at 03.75. Okay. So not looking too good. This is exactly my position after I have added one more micro. I know it's not the best one, and it's exactly what I talked about. The issue with that previous day low down there. Hey Rob, hello. Oh, you saw that. I will be there in about, at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard. So in about, I'd say 55 minutes. I'll be at MyFunded TV. Passed 1 out of 2 Bulenox. Nice. Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Rob. Good luck with your channel, by the way. I'll make sure I drop by, definitely. If you're asking me why the TP is 503.75, not so sure. I just want to make sure that, at least we try to touch that wick there on the order block, and that's it. And I don't need more. I'm always looking for the low-hanging fruit, even if I can peel off a few points here and there, just to increase the chances. The problem is it's still not strong enough. It's still like, if it's not gonna push it, we have the macro in 13 minutes, I would say. If it's gonna go sideways for too long until the macro, that's not a good sign. Where's my calculator, by the way? Oh, here it is. Fly, crying on the discotheque. I should be listening to some music. This price action, man. Well, patience is the key. What can I say? And we do like that level up there, that 1 minute supply zone. The problem is that we are, excuse me, we are extremely bearish still. Yeah, it slowed down. Oh no. We'll see. I was really looking forward to a retest of that zone up there. I started to think that we eventually just wants to fall down to that 321. You know, previous day low slash order block low. It feels like the bulls are just tired here. Lost their strength. Buyers stepping away. Going to sell 8 of your 10 contracts at 500. That's a good idea, actually. Maybe I should do the same as soon as we get there. Just, you know, just get out from the position. I really don't like this situation here. This is what I get, you know, for trying to go against the trend, you know. The trend is your friend. Don't go against it. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut this trade. I just don't want to hold on to it. All right, no, I'm not cutting it. If it goes down to 4.14 or 15, I'm just gonna wait. That's the best thing to do, because even if it, I just want to know if I take the full stop. You know, I just don't want to get the FOMO. I decided that's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to deal with the FOMO. I had enough. Gotta go. All right, Rob. Hey, see you. All right. Thanks, Rob. Hey, see you there. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Rob. Well, I'm gonna need another coffee, I think. I need more energy with no coffee. Yeah. So what I need to do, how do I get more energy with no coffee? Tell me. I know I have to go to the gym more. The problem is, when I go to the gym, I need to put in more effort, more focus. More focus. I'm looking outside the window and trying to figure out if the wind is still blowing that hard. Because I need to open the window. Just a second. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. Should be alright. Because it was so windy today. Like, it was absolutely crazy how windy it was. Absolutely crazy. You let me prepare my food with a good mood. Well, good call. This is the thing that we cannot control. We can control risk, but the market is always teaching us something. But yeah, it would be really nice to see that supply zone to be tagged. I don't really care if it breaks it or not. That's what I'm saying. So usually it breaks it, by the way, but I don't really care. I just wanted to tag it. That's it. That's my target there. You have a warm cup also, which mocha taste, but without the caffeine. Ah. So, maybe I should put in some spicer chaser in it. Some rum or whiskey, cognac, or something. Maybe that would give me more energy. What? Lupine? I don't know what is that. If it's good stuff, it's a seed. Okay, so it's not a good stuff. Maybe I just need to drink a Red Bull. Don't worry, goods. Don't worry, I'm not doing drugs. It's powder. Okay. It's powder. But I don't have to sniff it from the desk, right? Natural exchange. All right. Sounds good. Okay, let's see. Let's see. What's it gonna be? Okay. Caffeine also blocks the absorption of vitamins. Oh, that's good to know because, you know, I take multivitamins in the mornings. So I take a multivitamin pill in the morning. So what you're saying is it's no use to take the multivitamin because I drink coffee. That is new. Oh my god. Because I do take multivitamins. But because I drink coffee, it seems like it's just no use. Good to know. Good to know. You take the multi-complex and see less change. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, what's happening? What is happening? What is happening? Lexart, hello. Coffee is good in moderation. To study because of starting hair loss, the vitamin don't can be activated. Multivitamins are just supplement. If you eat, then you're good. I mean, I eat, like I love to eat. I technically I eat everything. And I eat normally, like try to eat normally. Interesting. Blocks your protein absorption. Wow. I mean the coffee, Nassim, you're saying. That's an interesting thing. J is change order to sell those 8 contracts 490. You want to get out at 490. Okay. Just because yeah. Gotta make sure to secure those profits. Look at that. I think you're gonna get it. Let's go, Jay. Come on. You are gonna get it. Did we hit that 490 yet? I don't think so. I don't know. It should be. Let's go, 490. I hope you have a limit order to sell those. Boom. 490 has been hit. I saw that. I think. What was the high? 491. Congratulations. I'm still in it to win it. Let's go for the order block, baby. Let's go for the order block. Look at this. It's teasing me. That's what it's gonna do. It's just gonna tease me. 105 points on 8 contract, 2 more to go. Let's go. Oh. This is what used to happen, usually. It can be serious. Yes! We conquered the market again. NQ is our B. Biatch. Sorry. Sorry, just losing my mind. Okay, this was a good one. So again, the theory was correct. And the theory, this is Tom Sabo Concepts 101, that order blocks meant to be, or supply zones, demand zones, meant to be broken or mitigated. That's how simple. I guess there is a technical term for this, but that was the best trade. Well, you know, I don't know what to say. I mean, first of all, thank you. On the other hand, I gotta look into myself, because I I should have shown you better trades than this. We had much better trades than this. It definitely wasn't my best trade. The risk to reward ratio, at least it's above. I don't even know how much was it. 1.17. The risk to reward ratio was 1.17. So that's not bad. So if you see the range playing out above a good ratio, then a positive ratio, it's nothing wrong with the negative risk to reward ratio. But if I see it in a positive territory, I mean, I can take it at least. Yeah, I wanted to now you see, that's the error, that's the issue, the problem I'm still battling with. By the way, the lower probability, but it's still, you know, the trade, by the way, if you have a runner on this one, I don't, but if you have a runner, you can actually still have a runner open to see if the zone is going to be broken. Now, it's a risky one, but at least you can put it to break even, because if it's not going to break it and the zone is still active, I mean, it's going to repel price from it, especially from the mid area. We can just go down from here. For example, you know, we can go here, mid-level, and then boom, take the elevator down to previous day low. You see? So that's why you gotta think twice. Just sold my final two. Nice. Let's go, Jay. Congratulations. You can prepare with me. Let's go. Nikolai, hello. What time you usually receive payments from Apex? Well, usually, like, I'm getting approved. Well, my longest time I waited for approval was 8 calendar days. So that was more than a week. Usually I get approved within like 3 to 4 days, or denied, but I get approved 3 to 4 days. And the transfer, it was done in about 72 hours to my bank account. I know that there was an occasion when I got approved in 1 day, and after that, in 2 days, the money was on my account. So I would say usually with approval and with the wire transfer, it can take up to a week, or 5 business days, 6 business days, at least. Now, big average, 5 or 6 business days. Yeah. Still nothing. When did you, I mean, you got approved, yes, because you said so. When was the approval? Which day? Which day? I mean, I would say there were occasions when I received it in 4 days. So I got the email from Plane that the money has been sent, and I got the money on, so that was on Monday, and I got the money on Thursday. So Yesterday. Okay. Don't worry, Nikolai. So you got yesterday. I have a bit of a negative news. I think you're gonna receive it on Monday or Tuesday, and I can make a bet on that. Monday or Tuesday, you're gonna receive it. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe. But worst case scenario, I think Monday. Worst case scenario, Nikolai, you're gonna get it on Monday. The problem is with Friday because Plane is using some US bank, I'm not sure. And so if you're international, that's gonna take an extra day. So if they sending it on even like today, it's gonna initiate tomorrow and it's arriving to you on Monday. So, but you should be getting it on Monday. So now we are at the mid-level here. And this is why, you know, if you're still holding a runner, then then it should be at break even or trail your stop at least at to 465 maybe. So, what's it gonna be? I'm quite curious. And we still have some levels up there. We still have the first fair value gap up there, so that would be interesting. Possible we saw all the way back down. Yeah, maybe aren't really rallying. Yeah, and that's why I'm saying we still have an order block low down there. It's not necessarily or not mandatory that we go down. Like if we would trade through this zone, then I think the next stop would be first fair value gap. And then we have this beautiful 5-minute supply zone up there. Actually, it's not the most beautiful I've seen. I take it back. It's not the most attractive one, but it's definitely a good one. So I've seen better ones. Let's zoom in and see what it does. Okay, let's see if it's gonna shift again. If it wants to, it needs to do it right now. That's it. At 92. But it's a risky one. The problem is we passed the 11 a.m. mark. Okay, this is a nice shift. Down close candle, by the way. Just saying. What was the result of your last trade? I mean, you mean profit-wise? I copy traded it to Bulenox accounts. With different positions. One account I made $223, but this is also almost at 3,000, so this is looking for the second payout. And the other one made 855, but this was with bigger size. But these are fundeds. And I made a bit of a profit on the Funded Futures network account here. Oh, that was earlier on the scalps. So contracts, yeah. I was in with 2 micros, and the other one I was in with 6 micros, I think. I went in heavy. I added to it as well while I was copying. But I was heavy. I usually don't go in that heavy, but I wanted to catch up a little bit. So, and obviously I didn't tell you guys while I was in the trade, so I peeled off from the other Billy account contracts one by one as it was going higher. The one that you guys saw on the screen with the 2 micros, I just left it with 2 contracts, 2 micros. But that's still a good one, like $200 something. It's a good one. I just needed that third account to catch up a little bit. Okay. So far, nothing extra. I was just watching some charts here, and that's it. It had a nice shift here. Not gonna lie, it was a little bit tempting to jump in. So, this is like a very nice area to go in. The problem with this is there was no liquidity sweep. I mean, except the one if we accept the fact that this is an order block, and then maybe, okay. So from this area, from that gap, this one can go. But since we passed the 11, I mean, look at this, man. I don't want to feel the FOMO because we had a nice trade. So I'm not going to force anything here. But, yeah, look at that. Already around 1-to-1 risk to reward right now. And it's just going. I feel like we missed the train here. Gotta go. All right, good call. Thank you so much for being here. Have a good one. So I feel like we missed this one. So I'm not in this trade, but anyway. Yeah, Jay, me too. To be honest, I was expecting that this should pull back down, but there's a small fair value gap here. on the 5 minute. It might go down there, sweep that level at 467, but that's it, I think. I think that's it. And then if it shifts back up there, it would be a good target to go for. That first fair value gap and higher. Ultimate target would be 644. That would be the best. I mean, look at that. We already have something here. It's turning over. Anyway. Everybody. With that being said, I just want to say we had a great time. A really, really great time. So I'm signing off. I'm preparing for the MyFunded TV session. Everybody have a good time. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back at MyFunded TV and tomorrow for London session. Alright, I'm gonna be there in 20 minutes, okay? I'm gonna take a break. Alright, everybody. Cheers. Have a good one. See you there. Just search for it, MyFundedFutures TV on YouTube. MyFunded TV or MyFundedFutures TV. Alright, cheers everyone. Rock hard.